This episode of DanDeeRocks is brought to you by the letter J. That stands for Jasper. That's me. Hey everybody, welcome to DanDeeRocks. I'm Daniel, this is DeAndra, so D&D. So basically everybody's been asking, where the hell you been? Where have we been?
We've been busy.
We've been busy, yes we have. We've been busy with?
Well, we didn't make Tucson this year, but we did make it to Quartzsite by the way of my father.
All right, you
Funny
guys gotta
story
hear
here.
this. This is
Funny
good.
story. So when you're desperate trying to find different gems and minerals, you call the only person you can always count on, which is my father, who is also colorblind. So you send him 5.5 hours across the state of Arizona to the smallest town ever that has one of the biggest and the coolest gem and mineral shows. It's called Quartzsite. And you have him look for one vendor for one type of rock because it's your absolute favorite.
Yes, and what stone was that?
Dead Camel Jasper.
Dead Camel Jasper.
By our friend Philip Stevenson. He has the mine. He mines it himself, and unfortunately, Philip's like, who is this crazy old guy looking for Dead Camel Jasper and can't tell a rock from a rock?
Well, 1 second. Okay, well, first off, and there's a little more to this story. So her father drives 5.5 hours to Quartzsite, walks up to the booth. Philip's there, and he notices this guy's kind of just blankly staring at the rocks. He asks the gentleman what he's looking for, and he says, I don't know. But my daughter sent me here from Tucson to buy Dead Camel Jasper. He goes, get her on the phone. Isn't that true?
It is.
So he calls her saying, why is this man standing at my booth? And
That's
she explained to him.
Yeah.
So thank you, Philip. It was awesome.
And we loved everything you said back. Thanks for guiding my dad, and love your stuff.
And
Absolutely
we will be coming to visit you, yes.
Yes.
In some near future. So that was Quartzsite. So yes, we did get we didn't get to Tucson, but we did get a bunch of rocks from Tucson, a bunch of slabs in, and we have a special contest coming up later on in the episode. We're going to tell you guys about that in a little bit. We have been remodeling the studio. You won't see much here. It's more on the outside. We've been doing some construction and stuff. We have a door. So the studio is actually closed off from the rest of the studio. Reason being is because now we are, well, myself basically is now full-time jeweler. So full-time jewelry, full-time stones, full-time everything. So all my focus is the DHGoldsmiths, which is the jewelry side, and DanDeeRocks, the lapidary side. So
Yep.
a lot, and again, most of the stuff that I do is custom design work. Just got done doing a beautiful mother's ring.
Yes. But shh, it's a secret.
It's a secret. Oh, I don't think she watches the episode, so I think we'll be okay.
Okay.
But yeah, mother's rings. We've got a lot of bridal stuff coming up on the website now, so bridal season's kicking in. But I digress. So anyways, so more than that, so here's what else is going on. One of the new things we've got in the studio is back here we have a drill press, and we use that for drilling stones. And here, take a look at this. So we've got our new drill press set up for drilling stones and everything here. The first thing I'm going to do though is I want to be able to hold it steady while I'm drilling it and get the water on it and everything. So I'm going to go over here. This is my toaster oven, and in here I have this product here, which is thermopaste. And what that does is that allows me to hold a piece while I'm working on it whether I'm drilling it, setting stones, things like that. So I basically put it in the oven. I usually set mine for about 300 degrees. And I turn it on to toast. Toaster oven always comes in handy. It's good to have in the studio. So what you're going to do is I'm going to heat this up, and then in a few minutes, it's going to be like really pliable putty.
Hey, are we making toast?
No! What we're doing is we're getting ready to drill a stone.
Yep.
Alright. So now what I've done is we put it in here for about 5 minutes or so. Now you notice that it's really hard, but now it's really pliable. It comes out, it's pretty warm, so you want to work quickly. So what I do, set my stone in there, and you just kind of build a little bowl, like so. There we go. Your stone will stay on that. I'm going to kind of fold this over here. I got quite a bit. I want to have a nice solid base. So, we go with my drill press. I'm going to set on the press itself and flatten everything out so it'll be nice and sturdy. Alright. Lower this a bit. Alright. So now, I don't have to worry about the hole. I can actually just drill on a nice flat surface. Because when it goes through the stone, it's going to go into the thermal paste. There you go. Now, this stuff dries pretty quick. As it dries, it will get rock hard. So it's kind of nice. You work kind of quick. Don't really, just kind of gently get it in there. Because as it dries, it's going to harden up. Just kind of gently get her in there. Make yourself a deep enough bowl that your water will sit in there. No. Toast is ready. Not.
No toast.
Alright. So now it's nice and hard. So take a little bit of water. And see, it just sits right up in there. And then I'm going to drill it right in the top. Alright. Slowly let it, and the thing is with drilling, go very, very slowly. You see that white debris coming out? That's a good thing. What we do is just a little bit in, pull it up, a little bit in, pull it up, a little bit in. And what you're doing is when I'm coming up, I'm letting get the debris out of it. A little bit more. A little bit more. Take your time. Just kind of little. Some of you may ask about what type of drill bits to use. A lot of guys will use like a core bit, or like, I don't like them. They don't last, and they tend to break easily. You go through a lot of them. I like the solid diamond core bits. The smallest I'll use is this one here, which I believe is a 2.2 millimeter solid diamond core bit. Now when you get to the bottom, always go gently, because I can tell, I can feel it. When you get to the bottom, you will break through. So you're going to hear kind of a crunchy noise. Like that. It always makes you nervous. So yep, so we're completely drilled through. Pour the water out. Give it a little bit of a rinse. There we go. And there's your drilled hole. Now, if your stone will not come out easily, that's why I say you don't want to wrap it around too tight.
Don't break.
But if you do, put put it in the toaster oven for a few minutes until it gets warm enough. It'll be pliable. It won't hurt the stone. And you
Well,
bring it
some
out.
stones.
No, it won't hurt it. No, we're only at 200 degrees.
Oh, okay.
No. So, and there you go. Now you see on the back side, this way, and this is another tip, always drill your hole before you cab it. It's a lot easier because also, see how it chunked out on the back a little bit around the hole where it blew through? Sometimes you may want to go from the back side to the front. But, you know, normally people don't see the back side. But yeah, but that's how you get your hole drilled. And like I said, there's your thermopaste. And it stays nice and solid. I toss it back in the toaster oven and ready for the next use. This stuff is great to have. Is basically, we can drill stones in different directions. We can do, you know, not only like that way through the front, you can go through sideways also, where you could put a ring through also that way. You can also drill down, straight down into the stone and do like a post, a glue-in post.
Works really good with hearts.
With the hearts, yeah, you got to do that way with the hearts. It comes out beautiful. But yeah, drilling stones, not as difficult as you think it may be. But just be afraid that, not be afraid, but be assured that things will sometimes go wrong, stones will shatter, things like that.
Yeah, we have no footage of that, do we?
Well, it's funny you mentioned that because she has a lot of fun doing the polishing. She likes the wheel to be a little bit drier than I do, and sometimes the wheel tends to grab the stone and
fly it off at however many RPMs.
And yeah.
I lost one today. And this is what it looks like.
Alright, so what happened?
Well, when I was doing the second to the last final polish, it flew out of my hand, which is very dangerous, hit the wall, ricocheted under, hit the concrete, and landed perfectly on its fracture and split my rock. And it was beautiful. And now it's just like that.
So we're gonna fix that up.
We're gonna reshape the end and see if we can salvage some of it.
Don't drop it anymore, please.
Well, I'm trying not to.
You know, the thing about it is, though, it's a free form, so we're not too bad there.
Not too bad.
Alright, got this tool here. It's a wheel dresser. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come in here like this.
What's that doing?
Getting all the crud off of there. Plus the wheel may get a little bit out of alignment, and this is going to get it back to straight. So you got all that junk out of there, so let's see. Now try it, let's see how it works. Difference? What we get here?
So right where that broke, after I followed it down, look at that cool little pattern showed up. Looks like a little flower. You see it?
That looked nice.
Yep. And a lot more color came out, a little bit of purple. Sometimes accidents were meant to be. As you can see in our video, that sometimes when accidents happen, something beautiful comes out of it, and that patterning that we found underneath the crack was just gorgeous. So,
especially when you're doing free forms.
Yes.
We've had a couple. We had a teardrop do that once, and we still made the teardrop, but we had to make it smaller.
Yes.
So the thing is that if you do shatter a stone, if you crack a stone or it splits in half, especially if you're doing something like Larimar. I had a really bad experience with Larimar. It is a type of coral, and if you're doing corals or stones like that, we'll talk about that maybe in later episodes if we get another piece in. You can't do them the same technique as you do a regular cabochon. You actually have to use a different technique when you're carving them. I would say the same for Petoskey stone also.
Yes.
And we'll do an episode of that in the future.
Yeah.
So other than that, I was trying to think, let's see, so yeah. So here is the contest. So we've got a bunch of these slabs in.
Yes, beautiful slabs.
We got
our friend Jack Kirkland down in Alabama.
Jack.
Hey Jack. A lot of these were procured through him, and some of my favorite slabs. So these are the nice high-end. I've been kind of saving them, and they're ready to be released, and we want to start working on those. And we want you to...
All right, here's what the deal is. Okay, so out of all the slabs, the most popular one so far on our Facebook page was the Kaleidoscope Jasper.
Of course, that thing looks like stained glass when it's all done.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
And it's becoming more rare, did you know? It's getting harder and harder to find
good kaleidoscope.
Good kaleidoscope.
And once you see it, it's absolutely gorgeous. So here's the deal. What we're going to do is you're going to help us pick what shape we're going to cab. And it goes like this. You pick, we're going to show you, we picked 5 patterns. Yeah. And then what we're going to do then is you vote by leaving a comment on the page. And while I'm thinking about this, while you're at it, if you're watching this for the first time and you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button, subscribe to our page, and so you'll stay in the loop of what we're doing and what we've got going on. But this is our very first contest. You're going to love this. It is going to be absolutely gorgeous. What it is that if you pick the winning shape, and of course there's going to be many of you picking the same shapes, we're gonna draw out of the hat one name, and you're going to win. And this one is here. I'll show it. I'll get you a nice close-up of it. We've already cabbed. This is an oval Kaleidoscope Jasper. It's an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous piece. So this is the one that you're going to receive free from us. And like I said, please vote. Give us your choices. Give us,
Have your friends vote. Have your friends like the page. If they don't know what to do with it, just say vote. And then if you win, I get the oval Kaleidoscope cabochon.
So absolutely gorgeous. So without further ado, let's show you the shapes. Alright, so here's our piece of Kaleidoscope Jasper. And the first shape we're going to go with is oval. And that's the oval there. And that's what that's going to look like. That's like the one that if you pick the right shape and you're the winner, you get that free cabochon of Kaleidoscope Jasper. It's gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. So that's the oval. Alright. The next one we're going to go with is the heart. That's DeAndra's favorite shape right there. That's got a great look. It's one of the harder shapes to cut, but that's really gorgeous. So that's the heart. The next one we're going to go with, pear shape, teardrop. That looks really good. That could be, you can do a lot with that too. So that's a really good shape right there also. Then we're going to go with a little more. This one's been a popular one with us. I call it the flame. Let's go with that one there. That's the flame. Some people call it a swoosh, a swirl, but I like the flame. It's just got that kind of look to it. So that's the flame. And that's got a really nice look to it. Alright, the last one we're going to go with is a kite. The kite would be a beautiful shape too. It makes a great pendant. That will look really neat. Stunning piece. So, those are your 5 shapes. So please comment and let us know which one you think should be the winner. Alright, and so that's the end of our our show this time. But like I said, we want to get you guys caught up. Sorry it's been so long between episodes. But we've been trying to catch up with you guys. We've been really missing to hear from all of you. But anyways, forgot, we actually added one new member to the family. This is Jasper.
Say hi, Jasper.
Say hi, Jasper. Hi, everybody. So Jasper is our new our new family member, mascot, and everything there. But anyways, so yeah, if you guys would, please subscribe to our page. But yeah, if you would, please subscribe to our channel. We are back in mode, so we will be coming up with more stuff. Because now we have a rock hound. We may do an episode on rock hounding. Let's get out in the field and actually go looking for rocks. That might be kind of fun. Go to some more gem shows. We got a bunch of stuff coming up sometime soon. Livonia we missed, but there's another Livonia coming up. And there's some other really good gem shows. And if you have a gem show that you want us to come to, let us know. Please leave us comments, send us messages. Check out the Facebook page, like our Facebook page, send us messages and stuff. And we look forward to coming and seeing you guys.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Guess what?
What?
He's heavy just like a rock.
He's like a rock. So anyways, that's it for us this time. Thanks guys. Again, look forward to seeing you sometime soon.